It's often that we think because we're busy, we need to put on another person. But if you don't know your numbers and you don't understand why the feeling you are having is that you need another person, you're probably wrong. I hate to say it. Very interesting topic, this one. You could be a business that's turning over 2 million plus, even 1 million plus, but still struggling with cash flow, or not making any money, or not making as much money as you would like. So because, you know, when you start cracking the millions, you kind of think to yourself, I should be making money. I should be doing really, really well. And where is it all going? And I'm going to tell you where it's going. So the first place it's probably going is into too many people. So if you have got $2 million and you've got 8 staff, it's likely that you're overstaffed and you could do the exact same amount of revenue with less people. People are very hard to come by, so a lot of our suggestions at the moment are around making sure that efficiency is good rather than just trying to fix the busyness with putting more people on board. So it's important that you are mindful of this, and you need to recruit the right people and less of them. So that's the first thing people that we work with are doing who are doing over 2 million, is they've got way too many people to do work that can be done often by half. And we've got a couple of really good examples of clients who have done this. More than $2 million they were making or are making, being coached by us. And one of them went from 24 staff down to 14 staff and is making the same amount of revenue, but doing a whole lot more profit. So it's often that we think because we're busy, we need to put on another person. But if you don't know your numbers and you don't understand why the feeling you are having is that you need another person, you're probably wrong. I hate to say it. Another reason that you have no cash flow is you are not forecasting. So you'll see we've got a tool, 30 days to increase your profit, basically a tool that we'll be getting around shortly that you can download. And essentially, if you're not cash flow forecasting and you're a business doing $2 million, what the fuck? If you are just living through a schedule that is very roughly planned, maybe for the next few weeks, but you don't have a really strong, robust plan, months or more ahead of time, and you're doing $2 million, what the fuck? You should be, I hate the word should, but in this case, I really need to use it and I really need to stress it. Your cash flow forecast is a heartbeat to your company, and you'll know exactly what money happens when and why, and where you're going to fall short and where you need to fucking haul ass so that you can make more money. So too many people usually. Second thing, you're not doing a cash flow forecast, and you should be doing a cash flow forecast very, very regularly. The third thing is, if you're doing 2 million plus, but still not making any money, is it's possibly probably because you're taking on too much of the wrong work, or you've got too many eggs in one basket. So your clients really dictate your profitability. I promise you this. So not only is it how your staff are operating, but it's also the types of clients that you're picking up. $2 million businesses should not be dicking around just going, oh yeah, that job looks all right. Oh yeah, that job looks all right. It should be pointed and planned, and you should know exactly the types of customers that you're focusing on, exactly the types of customers that you want to work with, because of the money that they're making you and the joy that work brings you. So $2 million for a lot of people will seem a lot to make, but it's not too hard to make $2 million in tradie business if you get it right and have really meaty profits, because we are living in at times where, you know, we've had huge amounts of cost of goods sold increases over the last few years, and people are impacted severely by that, and businesses' profits are going backwards when they should be at least at minimum holding. And it's not actually that hard to, at minimum, hold your profit rather than watch it dwindle away and say, oh, but our industry's tough at the moment, it's this, it's that. You people turning over 2 million plus need to talk to us if any of this is hitting on your heartstrings or making you go, oh shit, we don't do that. Or maybe we do have too many people. Josie and I can tell you literally in 5 to 10 minutes why you're not making money if you're doing in the millions. So give us a call. I'm going to put a link to book it in here. If you are doing that amount of money and you are still battling away, and you're like, oh, we don't feel like we're missing out on too much, but really it doesn't feel that great either, then just bloody hit us up, you know, like 10 minutes of your time on the phone, put in a, you know, book in a call through the sheet. One of us will give you a buzz and we'll tell you if you're up shit creek or not pretty damn quick. Or if you've got a really good business but you just need to tighten up, and or you've got to stop letting the business run you, because it's a really funny, that $2 million mark is a funny spot to be, because you probably know that you need to put a management layer in but you're scared to do it, or you don't know how to do it. You probably know that there are cracks appearing in your business that are because of you, but you don't know how to fix it. And your staff will start to feel like, if you are not managing it, it'll feel like it's running away from you. That tends to be what we see with businesses who are starting to crack that number. And then anything over that, you know, after 10 million, like once you're up to 5-10 million, you should have some really robust structures in that really mean that you are a floating type person in your business, and you're contributing a great amount, but you're still, like, you're not required to do the operational stuff as much. You're watching your numbers and you're touching base with your staff and that kind of thing. So if this is you guys, if you are a person who's making in the millions and you're like, oh, my business is pretty good, but we still could be making more money, I reckon. It feels like we're working really hard for not enough. You're probably right. Let us tell you why. It'll only take 5-10 minutes. Jose and I are on the phones. If you're one of those businesses doing in the millions and you're still sort of not sure why you're leaking money, because you should be like with me and Jace. You should be with us and living a bit more of a different life if you're doing millions in business. And yeah, it's really worth having a talk to us, because it might not be fishing holidays that are your cup of tea, but perhaps it's looking at other businesses or doing other fun stuff. And when you're making millions in business, it's time that you allow that for yourself. And if you're not allowing that for yourself because you're scared and you don't know what else to do, oh God, we'll find something for you to do, don't worry. Call me or let me call you. Give me your details. We'll hit you up.